Has this been you all of 2024? Let's change that. In this video, I show you how I prepare for 2025 to become the best version of myself. Okay guys, so right now we're gonna be cleaning or wiping down. My vanity has not been wiped in like so long, and it's pretty evident, so we're gonna be doing that. So my wiping down that, and then my bedside table, my bed, like the headboard. Next thing is to organize this, because it's super bad, because I'm missing a lot of stuff since like my dorm and stuff, and like I don't have my TV anymore and my PlayStation, so like I'm gonna fix it, make it look nicer. I was gonna do my clothes, but I really don't think that's more of like, because I didn't do it that long ago. I cleaned out my clothes in the summer, so I think I'll do that next summer, where I like look through my clothes again, or maybe spring or something. But right now I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna worry about organizing that desk, wiping down my headboard, my bedside table, as well as like the desk, and then my vanity. So that's that. Oh, and I also want to organize this, because it's kind of like out of it, because like my dorm, you know. But that's the plan. Unfortunately, also, I don't think I mentioned, but our vacuum broke like not too long ago, so I'm not able to vacuum my floor, and it's a good vacuuming, but unfortunately I cannot do that because we have no vacuum, so we need to really purchase one. But let's get to the cleaning. Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lady. The sun goes around. This always happens when I'm cleaning. Can't wait for the long day. Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all. Searching how to be a star. Won't be long before they all know who you are. It is finally organized and clean. I wiped it down, and here's everything's organized now, as well as nice. And then down there, it looks kind of messy, but trust me, it's organized. So much better. It makes me feel more like clean. Here is my lovely vision board. I'm so excited with how it turned out. So I'm gonna start to the left. So I put, God is bigger than what's making you anxious. It's something that I always make sure I remember, because I get so worried, I get so anxious about so many things, stuff that I shouldn't worry about. And just knowing that I've gone in my side, like, it just makes me like have like a little bit of weight off my back. So that's just a good reminder when I forget. I also have Blessed by God, of course, love God. My favorite flowers, tulips. This girl grabbing like healthy food. I want to make sure that I don't eat, I don't just eat to eat, and like it's only when I'm hungry, and making sure I nourish my body with good foods. Money is constantly flowing to my bank account, of course. A Bible, because I want to make sure I in my faith with God. Some yummy food. I just literally chose that because it's pink. This girl with a bunch of like bags, because you know I love shopping. Of course, 2025 is my year. Here we have a picture of books, because you know I love reading, so I love this picture. I think I also have it on my phone. I'm a successful content creator. we have this like a bunch of skincare because I love skincare. Just making sure that I prioritize myself this year, like my mental health, and just making sure I have relaxed days. And then making happen, girl. Shock everyone, of course. A good thing to remember. I have that as my wallpaper right now. Of course, wouldn't be an Angelika vision board without Paris on here. So I saw this girl looking at the Eiffel Tower, super cutie. Here you have stop worrying about things you can't control, because yeah, I really struggled with that towards the end of last year. Good grades, you know, making sure I work to have good grades. I'm turning 20 this year, so I obviously have 20 on here. And then this girl doing Pilates, because I love Pilates. But yeah, guys, that's my vision board for this year. I love the way it turned out. Super cutie. A good playlist always motivates me to do anything, just, you know, cleaning, have a hot girl run, like anything. Just a good playlist is a big essential part of glowing up. I created a playlist with a bunch of bops that give me that girl vibes, so if you want to listen, go to my Spotify. Okay guys, we're going to be reflecting over my 2024, which is basically my goals, see if I achieve my goals this year, as well as coming up with goals for next year, which this year I'm going to do it differently though. I'm not going to share my yearly goals. I am going to give you ideas on how to set your goals and stick to them, because it can be really hard to achieve them. Like, I know some of my goals I did not achieve, but most of them I did. And it's all about discipline. It's about working hard and like actually like putting yourself to it. Like, I know it can be hard at times, but you can do it. It will really set up. If we want to become the best version of ourselves, we have to do it. So we had 6 main goals for the year. My first one was to read 60 books. I'm currently working on it. I'm at 51 books, so I'm almost there. Hopefully, by the time this video is up, I should already have, here, I'll give you the update on the text right here. But yeah, the next one was to be less time on my phone, which I think I did really good at, since I think it was because I was super busy. Like, my average hours was 3 to 4 hours, which I think is pretty good compared to last year. Last year was been like over 8 hours on my phone daily, and that's pretty bad. So I think I did really good on that one. This next one was not as good. Was work out 3 times a week. I unfortunately did not do that. I was really good over the summer, like doing Pilates, doing a 30-minute walk every day. So I did really good at that over the summer. But then once school started, I only went like to work out like 3 times, and that's it. So I definitely did not achieve that. The next one was to do 1,000 subs, which unfortunately I did not reach that, but it's okay. That'll be a goal for next year, maybe. I know next year we can reach it. The next one was to pray / do devotions daily, which I was super good at doing this all the way up to September. September is when, like, I'm telling y'all, like, I was super busy. I literally had no time to do anything but school and work. Like, literally those were the only things I could really do. And I still like prayed, like, I still prayed, but this month, November, where right now I'm like really like distant from my faith, which is super bad. Like, I can feel the toll that it's taken on me. Like, it's just everything. I can just definitely tell the change of personality I had, like the change in character, the change in like my decisions I've made by not doing that stuff. So I don't know, this was kind of like I did do it, same time I didn't do it, because I don't know, I'm gonna say I achieved it 80%. The last one was to eat healthy, which these are so basic. That was so basic, which I don't even know. Like, I definitely did not eat healthy. Which I'm never doing that goal again. Like, I don't know. I've just been more like, I reflected a lot this winter break of like the goals and like just stuff. Like, I noticed like these goals are so like unrealistic for me. Like, eat healthy and working out like excessively, which 3 times a week, no, that's not excessively, but those were my goals for 2024 for the most part. I feel like at a point I did a good job with all these things. When school started, when everything went downhill, guys, I'm not even gonna lie, like I know I keep putting that as my excuse, but it genuinely was like everything just kind of went downhill with like my mental health, my personal life. It was kind of it was a rough time, but next semester, hopefully, guys, we're gonna be thriving. We're gonna prioritize my hobbies, my stuff too. So I will update y'all with that. But right now, I'm gonna get my goals down now. I like this done. I'm gonna like delete it, and then do other goals. As I said before, I'm not gonna share them this time. Just because I kind of want to keep private. I am gonna share you like my tips and how you can like make sure you're like not just do it for like a week and actually do it for like at least until September, like I did for the most part.
It isn't hard to start Google searching how to be a star.
So, as you all know, I'm not sharing my goals for 2025, but I am going to show you my tips / what I'm going to be doing for this year to make sure I stick to my goals. So the first thing I would do is to make sure that the goals you're setting are realistic / they actually follow like what you are, like your values. So, for example, one mistake I did last year was setting my goal of eating healthy, which is super unrealistic for me, especially for my age. The mistake I did was like, I just set those goals thinking that I'm gonna reach them, but like, I genuinely am not. Like, I'm really not, and like, I'll do it for a week and then I give up. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to set that goal up. What you have to do though is start by baby steps. Basically, what I would have done differently if last year when I set in that goal is to not say just eat healthy. Like, no, start little steps, because like you can't change a bad habit to a good habit overnight. Like, that's impossible. Like, you have to at least do it for 21 days. Scientific research has shown that you have to do something for 21 days straight for it to become a habit. So for example, instead of saying I'm gonna eat healthy, you can say I'm gonna cut off sweet drinks for these 3 months, or like for this month. And then once you do that for like a month, then you're gonna add to it. So you're gonna be like, okay, now I'm gonna cut chips. Do it for like another month, which those 2 things, you know, it's like gradually adding to that. So then eventually by like halfway done the year, you've already given up soda, chips, chocolate, candy, like a bunch of things. And then now after that, you were like eating just stuff. And also I feel like a lot of people are like, I'm gonna have a cheat day. I'm like, that's not the point. Like, I think you shouldn't do an cheat day. You should do like moderation. Because a lot of people are like, okay, today's my cheat day, I'm gonna eat a bunch of junk food just today. Like, no, do that in just one day, like you're gonna gain like a pound. It's better to in moderation. That's why I'm saying, like, if you want to do like healthy, you should do baby steps. Like, give up for like the first month, at least like January. I'm not gonna drink any sweet drinks. It's just water, tea, and like stuff that doesn't have sugar. You can eat like a bunch of other stuff, but not just have sweet drinks, right? And it's not gonna be as a harsh, like, I feel like it's not gonna be as harsh for you to get used to that, because it's like a one little thing, right? Or if you just drink water and you eat a bunch of junk food, maybe you should cut one of those junk foods that you eat. Like, it just depends. Like, that's just an example of what I'm saying, like cut sweet drinks, because basically that's what I did a couple years ago. Like, I only cut soda, just that. Like I would still have everything else but not soda, and I could tell the change. And after that, like I stopped drinking soda. Like actually last year though, I started drinking soda again, which I'm gonna cut it off again, which is, yeah, like I just got influenced and started drinking soda again. But I noticed like just that one simple thing of not drinking soda, like I eat junk food but like not soda, I can tell there's a change of clearing my skin, because I break out a lot when I have a lot of sugar, and also like my face depuffing, because I had a really like, my cheeks were really like puffy because of the soda. So if I compare like a video from junior year to now, like I can see there's a difference. The next one, which I'm actually gonna incorporate this year, because I feel like this is a really good way to do it, I just never done it, is to set a table up with your goals. So for example, there would be 3 columns, or you can do 4, but I would do like the first column, the goal. The next one is what you're gonna do, how you're gonna work to reach that goal, and the third one is the reward once you achieve that goal. So for example, I'm gonna share one of my goals. I'm gonna be reading 20 books, and for me to reach that goal, what I'm gonna work on is to make sure any free time I have, that I don't have like other stuff that I have to do, I'm gonna read. Like for example, instead of being on my phone, I'm gonna make sure I read during that time. So I'm gonna work towards that, and like I feel like it's not gonna be a hard thing. Like, I don't have to put like a bunch of like work, because I love reading already. So I feel like that also has to do with a lot of stuff. It's like having discipline and doing something like you actually love and like want to get into it. It's like the passion, because you're not gonna do something if you don't like it. Like for example, back to the thing like healthy, like you've never had vegetables, you don't like vegetables, it's gonna be really hard. You just like fast food, like it's gonna be really hard, and you're not gonna want to do it. You're gonna fail. It has to be something you want to get to, like having passion. I know like there's gonna be challenges. Sometimes I get into reading slumps, which makes me not want to read. I don't want to read. For the reward, my reward is if I read 20 books, I'm gonna buy a new book, which is kind of funny because it kind of goes with it. The reward doesn't have to correlate with what your goal is, but for me, like I love treating myself to a book, so I feel like for me to like not spend a lot of money on books, like that's gonna be a reward. Like buy a book, and I think maybe I should change and be like buy a book at Barnes & Noble, since Barnes & Noble is expensive. I'm gonna put that like buy a book from Barnes & Noble if I reach my 20 book goal. Next tip for how to stick to your goal is to put it in your calendar. For example, you're gonna work out, you want to work out 4 times a week, and you have to make sure you know like your schedule. For example, if I were to do that, like I have to look at my schedule when I have classes, like my actual like mandatory things like classes, work. Have that set up. Calendar, I use Notion, your phone calendar, and then just seeing like when you have available, like what days you have available, what time, and setting those times for when you're gonna work out. For example, you're free on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, those 4 days. So we're gonna work out 4 days a week. Whatever free time you have during that day, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym at 4 o'clock on Monday. Tuesday, I have a different schedule. I'm only free at 8 a.m. So you're gonna go to 8 a.m. Or you could also like maybe like chop it down. Like if you want to do an hour, do like, but you don't have an hour before that you're free. Maybe do 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night. It's just more of like finding like when you have available, making time, because everyone has time. You can't say like, oh, I don't have time. Yes, you do. Like everyone has some sort of time, like even if it's like 10 minutes. And I know like maybe like you don't want to do like an hour. Maybe start doing like a 10-minute ab workout. That's what I used to do. Like just start little by little, finding 10 minutes every day, starting with that. Like the first week, do 10 minutes. Those 4 days of the week. Then the next week, do 20 minutes. Just, you know, like back to my first step. Like it's just about starting with baby steps. Like not just completely jumping in, because I feel like maybe you'll do that, but like it's only gonna last for like a week of you doing that, because you're gonna get exhausted. You're just like, I don't like this is too much. So it's all about baby steps. Like, so because as I said before, you're not gonna change your habits overnight, in a day, in a week. It's just not happening. It does not work like that. And it's also a lot about discipline, being motivated. And for me, like sometimes I get unmotivated, and what I do is either watch like the content I consume, go on YouTube. I don't want to read, I go on YouTube, I watch videos, like my favorite YouTubers, like they're reading, and that motivates me. I'm like, oh my god, that book sounds interesting, or like, oh my god, I love that feeling when you read a book. Go on TikTok, like fine, or if you don't know what workouts to do, go on TikTok, go on YouTube. Like there's so much on the internet for you to like be able to achieve these goals. Like, it's possible. And if 1 week you fail, you don't do like the 4 days a week where you work out, that's okay. You got the next week. Like, don't just give up. It's just like I thought I was gonna be ordering 28 books in 2 weeks because of my schedule, with me being like so tired, like just a bunch of stuff, me just want to be on my phone. But I was able to do it because I've almost mastered discipline. Because if I want to achieve something, if I want to be this person, I have to do this. I have to do this. Those are my tips, guys, for you to stick to your goals. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me get prepared for 2025. Happy New Year. I know whenever this already been uploaded, it's already January. Well, today's actually already January, like the 1st when I'm filming this. But I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
We love to make it seem so complicated.